Howdy friends, welcome back to the Moose, musicmoose.org, where we teach all styles and all instruments. There are no boundaries here. The moose, they roam free. So we're going to continue on with the electric guitar here in our second lesson of some A blues, A7, A, D, and E, good old 1-4-5. In the previous lesson we were showing you a couple of classic blues riffs. We're doing that over the 1, the 4, and the 5. Okay, and we showed you the A7 triad, the good old walk down. Of course, we're going to do that little riff over the 4 and the 5 too. So, keeping good with the faith that you've got that down, we're going to feed a couple more riffs to you here. And when it comes to these chord inversions and seventh chords, as I have stressed in the past with the acoustic guitar lessons, a good place to start learning all your inversions up and down the neck of your major chords and minor chords. And now with the seventh chords, we want to clue you into some of these wonderful little blues triads. And of course you just learned this one. So now we also have an A7. If you were to play an A straight down here in the first position, and of course if you took that high A note and made it a G, giving you your A7, and you can see here I'm also letting my middle G string is open, which gives you that real open seventh sound. Okay, so if I went up and I played the bar form of D, now if I wanted to make that D7 right there, I'm adding that high C note over it, and just like the A down here with the G open, I've got that C over the top, and of course expanding on that with 2 C's really gives you that bluesy dominant 7th kind of sound. And if I walk that up to E7, what's happening in the world of sevenths. Now, with these chord inversions, you can do these classic walk downs like we did from up high here. I could play that same riff right down here in the first position of A. Try that one again for you. Walk that up to the D, the D7, do the same exact type of riff right off your 4th and 2nd string like I did off the A. We have a D, another formation of D7, just like if you were playing a C in the first position, C7 and walk it up, there's your D. So we can go and do the same thing up at E, E7. Now I'm playing an inversion of E, the E7-9 right there. Okay, so there's another little chord. This is a great inversion of a chord when you apply it to jazz and blues and funk, R&B. You probably heard that inversion of the chord a lot of times, and maybe weren't aware of what that was. So I'm going to go ahead and show you one more inversion of a 7th, okay? Load you up with all these 7ths. Right here at the A7th again, if I was playing out of this inversion of the A7, the full bar chord starting off the E, or off the 6th string, at the 5th fret, this big chord at A7 is a little tough to make, but you'll get used to it. Now, just like with the higher A7 here, we have the same kind of thing here, and you you can take that up and walk it down just like this one. If I went up to the D, same thing back to the A. And of course up to the E. You can see all these different positions of the seventh triad, this dominant seventh chord formation. And I'm just going to whip through a little bit of another A blues progression and just bounce back and forth from each one of these inversions I just showed you. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take that one more time. And I hope I'm not blazing through this too quick for you, friends, but you do have the option to watch this over and over as many times as you need to. And thank you for tuning in, and we're going to continue on with some more blues riffs on the electric guitar in the next coming lessons. Thanks for dropping by, musicmoose.org.